Hello, it's Gem Games, and in this video we're going to create this timer that has these hours, minutes and seconds. So yeah, let's get started. First, you want to create a new widget blueprint. So, blueprint class, and you want to search from the old classes and widget, user widget, like this. Let's call this like a timer, for example. Let's open it. And first we have to add a canvas panel, like always. Then what we want to do, we want to get text. We want to move it to here, to the screen here. We want to anchor it to the top middle part of the screen. Okay. After that I want to change its size to like, I will just put some random numbers here. So let's make it like 800, Y like 200, and now position Y, we'll make it like, I don't know, 100, oh, sorry, 100, and position X minus 400, so it's in the middle. Now I want to align the text to the center, like this, and I also want to change the font size. I want to change it to maybe 100, I think. Okay, something like that. Okay, so next thing we want to do, we want to actually compile, and we want to go to the graph. And what we want to do here is we want to actually create a new custom event. Okay, and we want to call it timer, for example. And now we want to create 3 variables, which all should be type float. So the first one, let's make it seconds. Let's duplicate it. Let's call it minutes. Let's duplicate it one more time, and let's call it hours, like that. Now what we want to do here, we want to first get the seconds, and we want to add to it. So plus add, and now from here we want to get world delta seconds. Okay, so we are adding the delta seconds to the seconds variable, and after that we want to set it. So set the seconds to this value. Okay, and let's connect it to here. Now we want to actually call this timer function from the event tick, like this. So like that. After that we want to check from the seconds if it's greater or equal to 60. And let's add a branch, so B and left click, and let's move this to here, and let's connect this 60 or greater to the condition. And if it is greater or equal, then we want to set the seconds back to 0, like this. And we want to get the minutes, and we want to add to it, increment float, like this. After that, we want to check if the minutes are greater or equal to 60. And then we want to add a branch, connect that also to the condition. So if our minutes are also greater than 60, then we want to set the minutes back to 0. And we want to get our hours, and we want to add to it. So plus plus increment float, like this. So basically we are adding the world delta seconds to the seconds every tick. So it will add 1 per 1 second. Okay, and when the seconds are greater or equal to 60, then it will set them back to 0 and increment the minutes. So after 60 seconds, it will go 1 minute, and seconds will go back to 0. And it's the same thing here. It will check when the minutes are 60 or greater, it will make them back to 0 and add 1 hour. So yeah, now let's add it to the to the widget. So let's compile and save all. Let's go to the designer, and let's click this text block. Let's call it actually timer. Oh, we cannot make it. So let's call it timer with a space. No, we cannot do that either. So timer 1. Okay, that's better. Now from here, from the text, we want to create a binding. Okay, and here on the binding, what we want to do, we want to move this a little bit further to here, and we want to get from the return value, and we want to get a format text node. And here we want to add these branches, so left branch or whatever it's called, and then hour, and this right branch, or I don't know how it's called, but okay, then double, I don't actually know how this is called either, but these double dots, okay, then branches and minutes, branch, dotting, branch, seconds, branch, like that. So now we have 3 inputs here, and now what we want to do, we want to actually, let's move this a little bit further left. So we want to connect all these there, but we don't want to connect them straight. So let's first get the hours, and we want to get the to text float. So we want to get this one. Now here, what we want to do, we want to change this maximum fractional digits to 0 and minimum integral digits to 2 and max to 2 also, like that. Okay, now we want to close this and connect it to the hours. Now what we want to do, we want to get the minutes, and we want to copy this bit where we have set all the things already. So let's copy that. And let's connect it to the minutes. Now we want to get the seconds. And also we want to copy this, connect to here, and connect to the seconds. Okay, like that. Now let's compile and actually save all. Now what we want to do, we want to go somewhere where we can create that timer or that widget. So let's go, for example, to the level blueprint. And here, let's get a begin play, event begin play. And from here, what we want to do, we want to create widget. And we want to create that widget that we just created, so the timer. And from the return value, we want to add to viewport, like that. Okay, now let's compile, save, and go and see how it works. So as you can see, the timer is working. And when these seconds go to the 60, it will add 1 minute here, and this will reset to the 0. And same thing here on the hours. So yeah, I think that was all for this video. If you liked what you saw, please click the like button and subscribe for more. And yeah, I hope you have a great day and see you in the next one.